What's good with it, YouTube? Bennyupnxt with it. Back with another reaction again. This time we with some different shit. Ain't no body cam. We on some horror timing. We watching The Dark Side of Reddit by Nexpo. Now this, I seen a couple of his videos, you know, like the dark side of the internet. So when he dropped them joints, we watching them on me. His videos are hard as fuck and scary as hell. But let's get into it. This shit kinda loud. My fuck, that shit kinda loud, chat.
Reddit, the front page of the internet, one of the largest websites in existence today. While discussion about nearly everything you can think of is just a mere few.
Calling Reddit the front page of the internet is kind of crazy, but it's kind of true at the same time. Niggas do get a lot of information off Reddit.
Clicks away, there exists a dark side, a realm full of some of the strangest, most perplexing, and haunting posts out there. Threads that make it seem like something is wrong. This is the dark side of Reddit. Picture this. It's the dead of night.
Man, time out. This nigga voice already about to scare me, folk. Like, this nigga ain't even get into nothing. This nigga about to scare me like a motherfucker, folk. What the fuck?
And throughout the air, in silent, the peculiar, intimate comfort of late night TV echoes throughout your home. And in a funny way, it's serene. You get up to grab a drink. Yet as you walk to the kitchen,
Bitch, the fuck? You not paying enough bills around here to fucking be screaming in my house like this. First of all, if I hear some shit like this, never in my life am I standing around like this nigga right here. I'm not looking down the hallway to see what the fuck that was. I'm gone. Like, what? Are you crazy? And you finna walk down that bitch too, ain't he? I'm already knowing. Oh, dumbass nigga.
a blood-curdling, primal scream pierces the silence. Someone needs help.
Hey, this shit might have been a little crazy for late night. I gotta go back outside too, bro. Oh, I'm about to be scared as fuck.
At around 8:30 to 8:45, I arrived home from a quick trip to town to grab a beer. As I got out of my car, I could hear something. I thought for a moment that I had left the TV on and was hearing it.
My fault, chat. I'm gonna be pausing this shit a lot. I'm a little pussy. It's just scary. Like, what? Ain't even nothing happened, bro, but like, it's unsettling me. Like, and I got the lights on. So like, I got the lights on. Door closed. All my doors is closed. We cool. Lock in.
From outside. But as I walked to the front of my car and pressed the lock button on my remote, I realized that what I was hearing was screaming. I listened for a second, thinking it was someone screwing around. But then the woman's voice screamed, "No, stop. You're hurting me. You're killing me." And an adult male voice yelling something I couldn't make out. There was a dog barking from the same direction, as well as a repeated thudding noise. I immediately dialed 911 and told the police. They could even hear the screaming in the background. They said,
like, what do you even do about some shit like that? My nigga, like, you hear a bitch screaming down the street on some shit like this. All you can do is call 911 and hope they do something. That shit would really like ruin my neighborhood for me though. I probably would have to move out.
They'd send an officer to drive by, but an hour passed and none came. I watched for them on my security cameras. I pulled the footage from the only one that was set to record constantly. The camera on my back door only records when it detects a humanoid shape, so it caught me making the phone call and a little of the screaming in the background. The backyard camera caught it all, but it's unintelligible due to the outdoor AC unit noise. I cleaned up the audio as best I could, but I need advice on how to proceed. I'm attaching a Dropbox link to the video. I also included the original in the second half of the video. If you watch it, the screaming was coming from directly where the camera's pointed, but more than 50 feet away.
I know this nigga's not about to show me video proof, shorty. I don't want to hear this lady screaming.
Across a narrow field. There's a small shack that has a couple cars, usually parked on the road, just on the other side of that field. It's bothering me a lot, since I'm 41 years old and I've never heard anything so disturbing.
God damn, huh? God damn. That nigga say he 41. Old ass nigga.
In real life. The following is Theo P's video.
I can hear that shit. Oh, fucks no. Yeah, I'm moving out expeditiously. You're bugging.
As you guys may know, early Nexpo was pretty big on, let's just say videos of screams that may have been mountain lions or foxes. Given how easily these can mimic the sound of a real human screaming, it's easy to mistake them for someone in distress. Here though, this case seems very eerily different. The sound is muddled. The OP heard discernible words. This clearly isn't an animal.
Hell no, that wasn't no damn animal. Shit, if it was an animal, I'd be even more scared. Fuck type of animal is screaming like that?
Over the next few days, this post would gain considerable traction on the investigative subreddit RBI. Commenters chimed in with countless theories and methods to pursue this further. Yet the weird part is, the police seem to have no interest in solving this case at all. I talked to them and they wrote down what I said. I showed them the video and they have copies of it. They said they'd do a welfare check. They also told me to drop it and not to trespass or I would be cited. They said they'll handle everything, so I guess I'm just gonna have to watch the newspapers and see if anything comes up of it. That's all I can do. I've done my due diligence and I really hope everything's alright. It's frustrating, hopeless, and annoying to hear, but it's clear that there was nothing further the OP could do. They took his statement, they watched his video, and all that was left was to
Thank you.
hold out hope that maybe, by the grace of God, something would actually come out of this. And so, back to his routine he goes. into the now uneasy serenity of his home. The TV echoing, the dark consuming. Everything is fine, right?
Hell no, it's not. Ain't nothing fine, shorty.
Wrangling crypto taxes?
Man, they better get on with this ad. Fuck wrong with them? They thought they was about to hit Bennyupnxt with an ad, nigga. Are you out of your mind? Are you crazy? They really think they can hit?
About coming home and
hold up, Nexpo. They really thought they could hit Bennyupnxt with an ad, nigga? Fuck no. Skip all of them shits. Get out of here. Alright, let me stop playing. We locked in, chat.
I posted last year about coming home and hearing a female voice screaming for her life. I posted a video with the audio of the scream and got plenty of comments. About 2 months later, the house that it was coming from had sheriff's cars all around it. I found out that an elderly man had committed suicide via gunshot, that his son was the only person home, and that he was the one who reported that his father had shot himself. Fast forward to last week, I was sitting at home watching YouTube when I heard gunshots. I live in the country and that's common, so I didn't think much of it. Turns out it was the sound of that son murdering his mother.
What the fuck? This shit just like turned super dark super quick. Like it was already dark with like the screaming and shit, my nigga. But it's a fucking like femicide, my nigga.
He's trying to claim self-defense, but
self-defense
with murder. I live next door, and my security cameras caught the audio of the murder. It also captures the vehicle the son made his getaway in. I've had detectives in and out, gathering video footage for the past week. This is a family annihilator. They're now looking at him for murder of his father as well. The case has been reopened, and if they had recognized that my calls and reports were actually real, 2 lives could have been saved.
Damn, man.
The OP saga, as we've seen, took place over the span of
That
months.
shit is
Yet
crazy.
who knows how long the victim's torment was going on inside. It's frustrating to read because they truly did. Unfortunately, though, the local PD did nothing when it was most pivotal to help. Nothing was done after screams emanated from their home. Nothing was done after the death of the father. It was a total familicide, and who knows what the mother went through.
I called it a femicide, nigga. It's a familicide. See? Stop trying to make yourself look smart, nigga. Dumb as shit. Stop playing with me, nigga. I'm smart. Don't try to play with me, bro. You see that shit? You see how that nigga try to play with me right there? Don't do that.
The months before her death, alone, confined, and imprisoned with her son. As far as it's known, Tim Johnson II, the man responsible for all of this, remains in police custody, facing 15 years to life due to his crimes. While he since admitted to murdering his own mother, he still maintains that his father had taken his own life, a claim that, given the circumstances, is a definite reach to believe. No matter how...
Alright, come on, buddy. We know you off them. Get real.
we look at it, though, no amount of justice can bring back the lives that he brutally stole from people who likely couldn't fight back. It's disgusting, and it leaves a terrible taste in my mouth because all of this could have been entirely prevented.
Yup. But the police ain't doing their
It
job.
wasn't.
Just doing what they do. And it ain't their job, motherfucker. Just doing what the boys do and it ain't their job.
return after these messages.
Alright guys, before we continue, I'd like to tell you about tonight's videos.
You must be out your mind, nigga. Fuck on with that shit.
Attention shoppers, want to spend
And then they gonna hit me twice. 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 Are you serious? Hold up, twin. Let me read it first. While I discovered the following mystery on Reddit, I later found that it originates from 4chan. Even so, it remains an eerie, enduring mystery.
It's late at night. You check into your local Super 8 to wind down. Everything is calm and chill. You order a pizza and flip on some late night TV to fill.
Time out. First of all, I would never be checking into a fucking motel. Are you crazy? This scenario would never happen to me.
Fill the dead air. Yet as you press through the channels,
a passenger with green eyes.
Oh, fucks no. Hey, this nigga better back up out my
station that
face.
shouldn't exist stares back at you, quite literally. It's a man's face buried in static, yet it's eerily still. Who is this, you ask? What in the world?
Nigga, fuck you mean? Who is the what is that gonna help? What type of answer is that gonna give? Like, what type of solution is knowing who this man is gonna give you? Like, real talk. You find out that this is fucking Billy Bob from down the street. What the fuck are you gonna do with that information? It's a nigga with his face coming through the static of the TV, nigga. On a dead homies on some ring shit. What you gonna do when that nigga pop out the TV?
Is happening. 11 p.m., September 4th, 2022. Hello, X. While talking with my friend, they sent me a video of their TV, zooming in on a face surrounded by static. They reside.
First of all, like, niggas on 4chan in general are already scary. So, like, this is just making it, like, extra scary.
In a Super 8 hotel with channels 1 through 68, yet they found an unnamed channel 73. The top right corner of the video says Plus TV, which appears to be a now defunct Finnish broadcasting service. There's no sound, and the TV manufacturer is Samsung. They found other channels with static and no sound, but no others have the face or Plus TV logo. Neither of us or the two people I told this have found anything online regarding this. Alongside this, they include a picture of the TV guide, which goes up to channel 68, and a recording of them flipping through stations before landing on the mysterious channel 73. Going by the guide, this shouldn't exist, which ultimately left everyone wondering, how the hell is this happening?
Nigga, this shit would, like, literally scare the fuck out of me. I ain't gonna lie. Like, cause, like, this is just, like, so random enough to fucking, like, this ain't no, like, regular scary shit. Like niggas popping up around the corner and shit. You got just some random nigga face on the TV. You don't know what the fuck this nigga gonna do. And then, like, bro. And then if he has the power to do something, my nigga, do you really think you would be able to stop him?
Hi, friend of the OP here. If anyone actually has any idea what this could be, I'm curious to know. I'll be checking again in the morning to see if the channel's still there. It's 12 a.m. right now, and it's the same thing. I have literally no clue what this could be. I've been looking around on Google for stuff, but nothing that looks like this, and I can't think of a reason for this to be here. That video is mad creepy. I'd turn the TV the fuck off and get the fuck out. Now I'm scared of some ring shit. Pluto TV? Maybe someone's online TV thing got fucky with your TV. I don't know. As we can see, Anons were understandably fascinated and freaked out. Theory upon theory chimed in, yet everyone...
Nah, that sounds scared the fuck out of me. why they choose that sound?
Theory upon theory chimed in, were understandably fascinated and freaked out.
How do you make this?
Theory upon theory chimed in, yet everyone
fucking
ultimately
echo
wanted to hear from this
mouse
friend
click.
themselves.
Like, why do you
can't
do?
just drop something like this.
And you
into
gonna
the
do
online
it
world
twice,
and
nigga?
get-
Stop.
We all need answers. This is the friend again, posting from phone right now.
I ain't gonna lie, Nexpo. I need a fade. I need a fade for this video. Making me uncomfortable. Scaring the hose away.
It's late as shit, so I know it's just a weird hallucination, but I swear I saw the shadow of a person sitting on the foot of the bed next to me.
Time out. I just fucked like hella shit up. Time out though. Ignore all of this. Ignore what I just did. But hold up. Let me get back to where I was just at. Cause what bullshit did this nigga just say? I know it's just a weird hallucination, but I swear I saw the shadow of a person sitting on the foot of the bed next to me. I obviously need sleep. So you telling me you wake up in the middle of the night, right? You look over to the right, nothing there. You look over to the left, nothing there. You look back over to the right real quick again. It's a fucking shadow demon in the corner of the room. You just seen the face of the man coming through the static of the TV. And you gonna go right back to sleep, nigga? Are you out of your mind? Nigga, I would have been packing my bags. Nigga, fuck the bags. I would have left that shit there. They can have it. I would have been on my first route home. I'm going home. No, I'm not even going home because I don't even want to bring that demon home with me. Take me to the nearest church, nigga.
Of a person sitting on the foot of the bed next
Need some motherfucking holy water.
to me. I obviously need sleep. If I'm dead in the morning, well, then fuck.
Hey, this nigga talking about if I'm dead in the morning, what the fuck, nigga? Yeah, you're dumb as shit, boy. I would've. Chat.
I'll check the video
I just see something move in the corner of my eye, bro. I'm about to crash.
again in the morning to see if anything's changed.
Get me out of here.
But I'm
Come
leaving
on,
here
wrap this
tomorrow, so I
video
won't
up,
be able to
fuck.
examine
I'm
further.
getting scared
Though
now.
maybe that's a good thing. Also, yes, I did check again before sleeping, and it was the same still.
Hey, if y'all tune in next time, we'll do this shit with the lights off, bro. I ain't no pussy.
As the night carried on, not much more seemed to come from this. Theories about analog channels and placeholder screens began to roll in, with quite a few skeptics in the mix. For all anyone knew, this could have been real, or perhaps yet another LARP that would inevitably lead nowhere. Regardless, the OP went to bed and did their best to put this out of their mind.
Most people have no clue that
I don't give a hootin' nanny. On with that. Stop doing this. Get out of here. I don't need no ads. Sorry, Nexpo, you ain't getting no money off me.
The face is still there.
Huh?
I got some more video and photos from different angles, but I can't post the rest until Friends Online, or if I'm back on PC because I don't have the data to right now. I'll have to post more later. More specific info, though probably no real use. The Super 8 we were staying at is in
Big bro, why is you still here? Why is you still at this Super 8? You done seen the face on the TV last night. You done seen demons in your room. And now the face is still there in the morning, so you know this wasn't a dream, nigga. Get the fuck on. This is why niggas die in horror movies. Y'all don't be getting the hints.
Barrie, Ontario, in room 404. If anyone in the area is wanting to throw money away just to see if the channel's still there, feel free to. I'm leaving now.
There's literally a station on the TV. Go to it. And it's a toilet. It's a fucking camera pointed at a toilet. And there's no sound. It hasn't moved in, what, 30 minutes?
This story fascinates me because this isn't the only case I know of explaining weird-ass shit popping up on motel room TVs. Just a few years ago, another case went viral after someone found a live feed of what appeared to be the inside of a restroom on a random channel. After reporting it to staff, though, it never showed up again. Police got nowhere. No answer ever came out of this. Now, let's just call a spade here. These two instances are remarkably easy to fake.
For
All you have to
sure.
do is take a few minutes to edit something together, hook your computer up to the HDMI port on the TV, and play it back as a video. In all honesty, it's very possible that these cases are hoaxes. However, if we assume that they aren't, then that leaves us with a couple possibilities on what could be going on here. Motel room TVs
you
typically
think,
run
Nexpo?
on a closed system. They pull from a TV provider, whether it's Dish Network, DirecTV, what have you, and beam it to all of their room televisions through a central internal
Interesting.
wiring system.
Interesting.
Given the nature of this, it's possible that the motel's system had registered channels that didn't actually exist or sync with their provider. And in this case, it seems like it may have been previously connected to the Plus TV service. Why it's frozen and why it specifically sat on an uncanny, indiscernible photograph of a man's face is unfortunately unknown. However, it's possible that someone could have been messing around here. Hey OP, I think I know exactly.
Don't be talking in my ear like this, bro. I don't like that. Nigga talking in my ear down the hallway.
What this is. So back in the day when analog TVs and shit were more common, there was a nefarious hobby for nerds called TV pirating, which is where you hijack an unused low-frequency channel from nearby and can broadcast whatever you want on it. I used to do it quite often in Topeka, both on TV and radio. Anyway, it's still common in some places, although harder to not get caught or be shut down automatically in a matter of seconds. So what TV pirates do now is run very low quality tests with static and a symbol in the center, usually at segment codes 45 and 85 degrees respectively, to broadcast a recog symbol and test if it works while also being an inside joke to other TV pirates who they may know online or in real life. I'll look around to see if I know any TV pirates in Buffalo who would broadcast this.
See.
Given this
Naruhodo.
it's entirely possible
Naruhodo.
that staff or someone in the area had secretly gotten access to the hotel's internal
So weird,
broadcast
boo ass
system,
song.
beaming this to every TV the night the Anon discovered it. For instance, there's a system called Hack TV in which you can find examples all over the internet of people testing this on analog sources. And at first glance, these fake broadcasts appear legit. Given the fact that hotel TVs still run through coaxial cables, this is entirely possible, if we're assuming that this isn't one big hoax. To be honest, I do find it interesting that the Anon was the only person in this big-ass hotel who saw it that night. You would think that calls would have been pouring in, other footage surfacing online, a bigger discussion taking root
my
around
God,
us,
with them loud ass
but there wasn't.
clicks, bro.
All we have is an X thread, an insanely interesting, eerie X thread, but that's it. Regardless if this is still going on or not, cases like this do freak me out. With Max Headroom, 96.7, the HBO incident, even tales like WKCR.
I don't want to know what the fuck that first one was, Shorty.
About a complete stranger reaching out to you through analog media. Perhaps people overlooked it. Perhaps no one even bothered to tune in past channel 68. Or even, maybe people did call the front desk.
Like, I can't even see it right now, but I'm sitting far as fuck away from my monitor, nigga. Like, I'm really a bitch. I'm dead ass, like, lean so far back away from my monitor, cuz. Let me log in, bro. I'm being scared.
Never knew it. This story in its entirety is a complete mystery, and to this day leaves me curious on not only how exactly it happened, but who this face even is. So, if you recognize this man from anywhere, let me know, because tonight, an entirely different internet oddity just might be taking root.
Hey, thank God I don't know that scary ass man. Man, looks scary as fuck. Why we gotta start a chapter off like that, Nexpo? There's a boy I know, and then that creepy ass sound, bro. What up? Like, bro, come on, twin.
What's the strangest, most baffling disappearance, murder, or other crime that you know of? Something that makes such little sense that you can't begin to wrap your head around it. January 9th, 2023. The murder of Christopher Morris, boy found dead in a dishwasher on a military base in Texas. The case itself is obviously disturbing and depressing, but what's extra weird is that there's next to no information about this murder seemingly anywhere online until a couple years ago.
Man,
then
what?
posts started popping up, all of which had the same weird, bot-like comments from people claiming to know Christopher or be personally involved in the case. These comments are eerily uniform and seem to be written by the same person, if not by actual bots. Examples can be found in the comments section here. Obviously, it's not necessarily unusual for people to come forward on a post about someone they knew, but just read these comments and you'll see what I mean. Some people have gone so far as to suggest that the case is wholly fictional, like the Red Spider murders, which used to appear in true crime discussions until it was revealed that author Colin Wilson had invented the whole story. It's weird that there are, as far as I know, no other corroborating reports that the murder even happened outside of the aforementioned blog posts and weird comment threads, though others have noted that murders on military bases are notoriously shrouded in secrecy and covered up.
With Wawa's 2 for $6 menu, you can craft the order you want and save big while you're at it.
I ain't even gonna skip this motherfucker because this shit low-key like saved me, bro. I was getting scared as fuck.
Available now for
Actually, no free advertisement, bro. Unless y'all gonna sponsor me, Wawa's, get the fuck out of here. What? You crazy?
In September of 2000,
I'm gonna just
in
deal with the
quiet
scary.
town of Wichita Falls, Texas, a boy named Chris Morris was found naked, dead, and trapped inside of a Shepherd Air Force Base dishwasher. The culprit, to this day, has never been found. Yet the circumstances surrounding it, as we've seen, have given rise to another mystery entirely. Chris Morris, Christopher Morris dishwasher, Chris Morris death, dishwasher death, Chris Morris dishwasher death. Not a single archival search seems to bring up archives about this case at all. You would think that such an unconventional, disturbing death of a child would send shockwaves across the nation. However, much like the OP stated, this is far, far from the case. Nested within an October article of the Shepherd Senator, a local newspaper pertaining to the eponymous Air Force Base and surrounding town, one article seems to be all anyone's been able to find to confirm the veracity of this story. This bizarre, eerie death definitely happened, so why wasn't it brought up elsewhere? Why is this the only piece of information we can find? Where
that shit getting covered up, folks. Hell nah. That shit is a cover up, folks. I wouldn't even touch on that. Especially not no government cover up. If that nigga was found on a military base, in a fucking, they said he was in a dryer, cuz. Nah.
In the early 2000s, a blogspot page was born. Created by a group of activists dedicated to sharing and addressing cases of domestic violence, their site, the Penile Code Avenger, shared studies and opened the door to.
But why we gotta have this scary ass, like, we can't have no like, I understand that y'all represent victims of domestic violence, but we can't have no, like, better looking fucking blog banner, nigga. Like, this shit is scary as fuck. I wouldn't want to support y'all. like if I see this on the page for supporting domestic violence victims, niggas, I'm sorry, but I'm turning around. I'll find another organization to support. You tripping.
A community of victims to have a voice about any past trauma they may have gone through. According to the website's creator of the same name, they claim, "I'm here to expose a fundamental problem that lies buried due to shame, retaliation, pain, and even death. Domestic violence, and to deal with the aftermath." For over a decade, they would share various articles about the topic. However, strangely, on the 17th of May 2005, they would change it up a bit, posting.
Stop playing with me, bro. I will click off of this motherfucker right now, nigga. Why is that my exact birth date? Why the fuck is that my exact fucking birth date, nigga? Like, literally the day, month, and year I was born. Get the fuck out of here, nigga.
On the 17th of May 2005, they would change it up a bit, posting a thread about an oddly specific type of death. Taken from Newswise, the article dives into child deaths that have happened on military bases, giving data for a much higher than I expected rate of child mortality. There was no further insight given by Penile Code Avenger. No thoughts, nothing. Just an article cast out to the void for whoever's interested to take a look at. Now, that's all completely fine, and nothing about their website or any of this raises any cause for concern. In fact, this blog...
I'm sorry I done got so quiet, but this shit scared me. Yo, folks. The first two was already enough, Nexpo. Why is you hitting me like this?
Would never have been meant.
Like, then they go pull out my whole birth dates, nigga. My whole, like, not half, not just my birthday. I'm talking about, like, the day, the month, and the year that I was born, nigga. Get the fuck on.
Tonight, if it weren't for the bizarre, uncanny phenomenon that would follow it. I lived in Wichita Falls, Texas for a long time before returning to Oklahoma. Shepherd Air Force Base is in Wichita Falls. A few years ago, a young boy, I can't remember his exact age, 5 to 7 years old maybe, was found in the dishwasher of his family home, which was inside the base. He had been sexually assaulted, tortured, murdered.
Oh
Then
my
his body
God.
went through a full cycle in the dishwasher. Officials speculated that the killer had done that to wash away evidence. After the
Nigga,
initial reports
what?
on the local news, nothing.
Niggas are sick. This nigga did all of that, fucking discombobulated this little boy and threw him into the dishwasher. And like, now that I'm really thinking about it, dishwashers are small as fuck. Like, even an industrial sized dishwasher, like, you're not fitting a fucking human in there. So he would have, oh my God, he had to squeeze that little boy in there, bro. Sickness.
Nothing else was ever reported on it. Very hush-hush. I'm not sure why I'm leaving this comment, except that this entry reminded me of that. May God watch over the children. I'm also from Wichita Falls. I think that it was more than a few years ago. I had heard that no one was home, and he was a latchkey kid. When the father came home, he found him because the dishwasher racks had been taken out and placed in the middle of the floor. It was said that he was being harassed by older kids and that all logs of people in and out of the base were questioned, but nothing ever happened. I seen a webpage put up by his aunt not too long ago asking for any information. I think about this every week. I really wish this would have been solved. It probably would have been if it happened now, but at the time, they didn't have all that they do now.
Oh my God.
Okay, so people who knew him are looking for info. Interesting,
Chat.
but
I was thinking, nigga. Like,
not that strange.
what the fuck?
Christopher was my best friend, and they say his dad
Oh
didn't.
my
but I knew
God.
him and he loved Christopher, and he wouldn't ever have done such a thing when Christopher died at 11. I was 11 also. He lived down the street from me, and we were inseparable. I'm now 15 years old, and I live in Oklahoma, and there's a website about Chris. And if you know, can you please give it to me? I would appreciate it, and I miss him every day. Hey all, I'm Christopher's cousin. My name is Brittany Schultz. I'm also looking for any...
What? What's going on? Is these bots?
Any and all updated information on the case. If anyone hears anything, contact me on Facebook or email me at brit306@yahoo.com. Christopher's murder has yet.
But even if they was bots, what would they do with information from a murder case? You feel what I'm saying? So these gotta be like some real people behind like something that's real, and they're trying to bring attention to this murder. Like what? Yo, that's sick. Cause this little boy ain't getting no justice to this day probably. Yo, get justice for my boy Christopher.
To be brought to justice. Thanks for your prayers. I'm Christopher's mother. I miss him each and every day. My name's Kelly and I live a street away from Christopher. I'm Courtney Bolden. I was stationed at Shepherd when this happened to Christopher. We lived 2 houses into my own street short of Shepherd Street. I was not away that day. The laughter of kids playing was shattered by police sirens.
But like, I don't like these stories sound too at the same time though, twin. This was 2023. Well, nah, was this 2020? I think this was 2023. And that's what he said. And like, well, not like the murder, but like these comments and shit. I feel like this shit is happening in 2023, right? And that's when AI started low-key popping. Or was that last year? Nah, I would say like late 2023. Late 2023. That's when AI started popping. So hypothetically, if this is all AI, it's nothing real, nigga.
I don't quite know.
But at the same time, they said it's a story from spanning all the way back to 2005, May 17th. So never mind. I'm just talking bullshit. I don't know shit, chat. Stop listening to me.
Know what it is, but there's something about this that unnerves me. On this random blog, hidden away within the vast expanse of the internet, one that primarily centers on domestic violence and sexual assault, we have a random article about child deaths and a flood of bizarre comments, all bringing up Chris and claiming to know him personally. Comment after comment after comment all seem to carry the same sentiment. Random, specifically formatted emails, stories from anons who never showed up again, names that don't match up. This case seems to have no mention aside from a handful of obituaries in one single archived newspaper. But here, what is going on here? Given that this phenomenon began in the mid-2000s, it mostly rules out the potential of this being the work of bots. So either this is his family, or someone impersonating them.
But even if it was somebody impersonating them, what the fuck would you gain? I guess weeding out the niggas that still remember Christopher. Hey, if I end up dead, y'all know why.
Upon heading to a few of their profiles, we can see that they created their accounts shortly after the article was posted, going forth to share their comments and never returning again. When it comes to Shelby, the supposed best friend, though, they link to a site of their very own, one titled RIP to Christopher.blogspot.com. Unfortunately, though, this lead is a dead end. No archives were made. No posts can be found. It's just sitting here, buried within the comments section of this random 2005 article.
Like, this shit is so eerie.
A big part of me wants to believe that his family is the one doing this. In a way, though, it's more depressing to ponder, because if this were them, then this seems like an act of desperation. A plea to get any eyes on this case when the news media had failed them. As we know, mentions of Chris, even today, are sparse. So imagine how you'd feel if you were faced with this dilemma in the Wild West days of the internet. I don't know, there's something about the emails though. They all carry a random name with an underscore in the middle. The name of the sister doesn't match up with her username. All of the details and structure of their writing just seems off. For all we know, this could have been a random person who latched on to this case, this very real case. Yet, given the nature and limitations of Blogspot, we'll unfortunately never know it. Christopher Morris died before his life could ever get started, and no one ever talked about it. Whispers of his name remain confined to the void of the internet archives, seemingly frozen in time. Given the unsolved nature of his death, we can only hope that the evidence, if any were ever kept, are given a second look, as it's highly plausible that his family, to this day, are desperately searching for answers. How did this boy die? Why was this never pursued? And most importantly, who in the world forced Christopher Morris in the dishwasher?
And that is where we will be wrapping this motherfucker up. Because get me the fuck out of here. I'm about to go pray. I'm about to go grab a crucifix, some holy water, all of that shit. Nexpo. What the fuck? Man. Like this video up. Comment down in the comments if you want to see some more. Just show me some love. Peace out.